Hello friends, the functional morphology of prokaryotic cell wall. Cell wall is a very important structure which give shape to the bacterial cell. Bacterial cell wall composed of unique components such as peptidoglycan. In mycoplasma, cell wall is absent and in archaeobacteria there is no peptidoglycan. So peptidoglycan is a very essential component which is present in the bacterial cell wall. The cell wall of bacteria is an essential structure for viability. It gives shape to the cell. It protects the cell, that is protoplast, which is present inside the cell wall. Means whatever the content which is present inside the cell is known as protoplast. That protoplast is protected by the cell wall. It also protect the mechanical damage from osmotic rupture or cell lysis. The bacterial cell wall is also a receptor site for drugs or viruses. Whenever drugs or viruses they attack on the cell wall, and it is also important site for attack of antibiotics which having ability to kill the bacteria. Peptidoglycan is a unique component present in the bacterial cell wall. Peptidoglycan is a polymer of disaccharides such as N-acetyl-glucosamine NAG and N-acetylmuramic acid NAM. These two components are linked by the polypeptides, the side chain of amino acids and cross bridges of amino acids. This polypeptide chain they bind with N-acetyl-glucosamine and N-acetylmuramic acid to form a net-like structure. There are several layers of peptidoglycan present in the cell wall. Peptidoglycan is a very rigid molecule which is the polymers of disaccharides linked by the polypeptide chain. The bacterial cell wall is divided into two large groups on the basis of levels or layer of peptidoglycan present in the bacterial cell wall. This is the very important physical property of the cell wall, how many layers of peptidoglycan is present. On this basis, the bacterial cell wall is divided into two types, gram positive cell wall and gram negative cell wall. How this gram positive and gram negative cell wall is formed? It is formed on the basis of gram staining procedure. Gram staining procedure is developed by Christensen Gram by using four different reagents. This is very simple procedure of staining the bacteria. In gram staining, four reagents are used such as crystal violet, iodine, alcohol and safranin. In this procedure, first you want to make smear on clean glass slide. Then apply the crystal violet which is the primary stain, because it is applied in first level, that's why it is called primary stain. Then keep it for 30 seconds, then wash the slide, then apply the iodine. Iodine used as a mordant which fix the primary stain, which form CVI complex, crystal violet iodine complex is formed which fix the primary stain on bacterial cell wall. Then again wash the smear, then add alcohol. Alcohol is a decolorizing agent which can remove the primary stain, that is crystal violet. In some bacteria that crystal violet can easily remove, while some bacteria they retain the crystal violet, so they are appear in violet color. Then again wash the slide with water, then apply the secondary stain, that is safranin. It is applied in second step, that's why it is called secondary stain. So this secondary stain for 1 minute, then wash the slide and observe under microscope. The bacteria which retain the primary stain they are appear in violet color, or the bacteria which take secondary stain they are appear in pink color. Two type of response are found in gram staining procedure. The bacteria which stained with purple dye called as crystal violet, They stain the peptidoglycan in the cell wall by purple color. They are appear as a purple color, so they are called as gram positive bacteria, and the cell wall is called as gram positive bacterial cell wall. And the bacteria which stain by the safranin, which stain the peptidoglycan by pink color and appear as a pink, they are called as gram negative bacteria, and cell wall is called as gram negative bacterial cell wall. So why this type of differences are observed? It is due to the differences in their cell wall. The gram positive cell wall is a very thick. It is 15 to 80 nanometers, and they made up of several layers of peptidoglycan. A molecule which are perpendicular to the peptidoglycan sheets are a group of molecules called teichoic acids, which are unique to the gram positive cell wall. And lipoteichoic acids, they links to the plasma membranes. This is the major difference present in the gram positive cell wall as compared to gram negative cell wall. So several layers of peptidoglycan make the bacterial cell wall rigid and rough. So when it stained by the primary stain such as crystal violet, that stain can't easily remove by the decolorizing agent. Gram negative cell wall is relatively very thin. The size of gram negative cell wall is only 10 nanometers, and it is composed of single layer of peptidoglycan. The outer membrane is also part of the cell wall. This is the major difference present in between gram negative cell and gram positive cell. The outer membrane, which is present in the gram negative cell walls, is distinct from the cytoplasmic membrane. The unique component such as lipopolysaccharides is also present, which is toxic to animals. O polysaccharides, which act as an antigen, and lipid A, which act as a endotoxins, is also present in the gram negative cell walls. Periplasmic space or periplasma is also present in the gram negative cell wall. The area between outer membrane and cytoplasmic membrane or plasma membrane. Such area is called as periplasma or periplasmic space. These are the basic differences in between gram positive cell walls and gram negative cell walls. The gram positive cell walls is very thick, which made by the several peptidoglycan layer. Gram negative cell wall is very thin and which made by the single peptidoglycan layer. In figure, we can see the differences. The blue lines, which many blue lines are present in the gram positive cell wall, which indicate the layer of peptidoglycans. But in gram negative cell wall, only one or single blue line is present, which indicate the single layer of peptidoglycan. Teichoic acid is also present in the gram positive cell wall, and there is no teichoic acid in gram negative cell wall. This teichoic acid which make the gram positive cell wall very rough. Outer membrane is absent in the gram positive cell wall while it is present in the gram negative cell wall. The outer membrane which makes smooth to the gram negative cell wall so that primary stain can easily remove when it is exposed to the decolorizing agent, and it became colorless. The lipid is also present in the gram negative cell wall. The lipid can easily soluble in the alcohol so that primary stain can also remove. In gram positive cell wall, myeloic acid is present which is absent in the gram negative cell wall. So these are the overall structural difference in between the cell wall of gram positive cell and gram negative cell. Due to these differences, the bacteria when it appear for the gram staining procedure, they appear in the different colors. So they are called as gram positive cell and gram negative cell.
Best luck for your career future, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you.